Hello, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. We'll hear from reporter Allie LaForce in a moment. We've got the visitors taking on the Detroit Pistons. Collins drawing the double team. Here's Petrovic. Pass to Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
Showing some grit and toughness on the finish. I like watching Gasol overcome that kind of defense.
Here's Hart. Launches it. Fires in the triple.
And you know, you felt this coming ever since summer when the idea of Kyrie Irving out of Brooklyn. Now, we all know the two sides just couldn't see a long-term future together. So the Nets were able to send Irving away and get something before he left in free agency.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom. Looked like that was going to be blocked, but then he pulled the Houdini act and flipped it in for the score.
McCollum with it. Off target with the three. And here comes the break. And Davis slams it home.
Boy, Hart is one of those guys you look at and you can just see the team is first with him. Never hesitates to find the open guy.
McCollum way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Outside Irving. Lays it up and banks it in.
And this is how you want to start the ball game. 4 for 4 from the field. Seems like they're right on point and can't miss.
Stolen by Davis. Hart from long range. Knocks down the long J. Hart's got his second basket on the night.
5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss where they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
And C.J. McCollum. Getting more on. action after his move away from Portland, Grant.
And McCollum has showed that's where he's best. Great at breaking down defenders and setting up others. He looks very natural as the primary playmaker.
Outside Hart. Pass to Irving. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on John Collins.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Greg.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
Pass to Petrovic.
We know CJ can score it, but the passing component of his game, I mean, McCollum's really upgraded it.
To the inside. Mutombo. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Stolen by Davis. And he comes up with a bucket. Irving's got 8 points.
Flashing those crazy handles. I mean, major rush hour handles. So fun watching Irving handle the ball the way he does.
Timeout called, the Pistons. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Now here's McCollum. He's got 5. And a nice finish on the layup. 7 points in the game.
Ready to cash in. I like when McCollum looks to mix it up like this.
Here's Irving. Here's Mutombo. It doesn't go for him. And the Pistons going the other way now. McCollum with it. Irving picks him up. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. A clear look from McCollum. And it's good. Good as he snugs it right through the net. McCollum's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Irving goes in. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
Slashing to the rim with so much precision and skill. Irving, nearly impossible to contain when he spots a lane and decides to drive.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 9. And he dunks it down.
They keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Here's Irving. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Yeah, just a nice show of force by Collins, taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
And last season, the NBA mourned the passing of Hall of Famer Bob Lanier. He played his first decade with the Pistons.
A sad loss for the NBA. Now, he represented them 7 times as an all-star. But for all his greatness on the court, he'll be remembered just as much for the work he did off the court as the league's global ambassador.
Shot clock at 6. Collins, no good.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
And there's the foul.
What?
Kyrie Irving.
How the fuck is that a charge?
That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. The first free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
Outside Irving. On the wing, Davis. No good from outside. The Pistons trailing. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Vassell with it. Hard covering. Powell outside. Pass to Chalmers. Ooh, good D by Irving.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first.
The visiting team, 25.
Good to have you with us on this Easter Sunday. We're ready for more of the NBA on 2K Sports. And what do you guys think about the visitors here in this one?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Pistons focusing on improving their scoring. Coach Dwayne Casey said, quote, "This is an offensive league. In today's game, you've got to be able to shoot the three because you can't make enough twos to win. It's tough to defend the three, so you've got to keep that scoreboard moving." Back to you.
Floor spacing at a premium, Allie. Thank you. Pass to Chalmers. Takes the three. Lewis with the rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
And that one's good. Irving's got 14. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Now here's Hayward. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And again, the Pistons missing. Down low. Davis hits.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And the Pistons call time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
We're about a minute and a half into this second quarter. To the middle. Outside for Butler. From deep. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
When Butler is this focused and locked in from range, he's deadly. The defense can't allow him those looks.
Sends it home from three-point land. Davis has got 7 now in this quarter.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now here's Collins. Taking a look at his numbers, averaging about 11 a game. Oh, it's stolen. Pass to Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamorous stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down.
Now here's Butler. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Here's Petrovic. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And granted, last year's playoffs, Jimmy Butler became the first player since Jordan to author multiple 40-point, 4-steal games in a single series.
Oh, and in 2020, the third player ever to record a 40-point triple-double in the finals. I mean, just legendary stuff.
And finished off by Davis.
Things really rolling for AD now. This could be a big night for him.
Back to Collins.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Out to McCollum. Collins right side. 4 on the clock. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. Collins has gotten his second bucket of the game.
The contact wasn't going to hold Collins down. He explodes into it and finds the shot.
Inside. Hart. To the paint. Here's Mutombo. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there. That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
A minute 20 left in the first half. Back to Irving. Pass to Lewis. Drives to the hoop. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And here's McCollum. He's got 9. Here's Butler. And he gets it to go from the high post. Butler's got 5 points in the quarter.
Butler gives you a little bit of everything, and that includes points from the mid-range.
And Irving.
Yeah, you might as well take Jimmy off of him. That ain't gonna work.
Gets it to go.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's McCollum. Giving them some good production. Putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Here's Irving. And there's a whistle. That goes on Devin Vassell. That's his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. Rozier. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Good job that time initiating the action by Rozier. He forced the defense into that foul.
20 seconds left in the second. Now Hayward. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. McCollum outside. Hayward right side. And so we wrap up the first half. They lead by 12. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Irving with a deep 3. Sinks the tray.
Told you, bro, you got to get Jimmy off of him. Barbecue chicken.
Points.
Not just range, but confidence, too. Irving can capitalize from way downtown.
Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Pass to McCollum. Here's Gasol. And then Gasol with the jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
For three, McCollum. That one's off. 4 for 7 in the game now. Davis down low. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And Anthony Davis on the NBA's top 75 list. Grant, you think that was a controversial selection?
Well, I mean, it was mostly due to how young Davis still is. You can't argue with the all-NBA selection and numbers. And, of course, being a recent champion may have put him over the top. I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And Josh Hart listed at 6'5", but he plays much bigger than that.
He does. I mean, just so strong on defense in the post, B.A. Often will guard up a position, and his rebounding numbers show he plays well above his listed height.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Brian, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. Hits a three-pointer.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Good shot, gone bad. You've got to finish there.
Pass to Butler. Shot on the wing. Another shot. And the layup is good by Gasol. Gasol's got 4 points this quarter.
Inside, Gasol is deadly. I mean, his height means finding a shot this close, not too much work at all for him.
Goes back up. And it's good on the layup. Davis has got 26.
They're really working the paint now.
They double team McCollum. Pass to Gasol. Outside Butler. Gasol inside. And the layup falls. Gasol's got 13 now.
And he's doing all he can for his team. Just perfect shooting thus far. Now, it's time. His teammates, they really have to step up.
Now a timeout called by Detroit.
Timeout.
And the Pistons will go for